YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm here with Marvin X Files,
AKA Mr. Sexy Dad hat on as if I coach Little League. Mr. Mondays, you know my name, and I'm here and I'm back.
E-Man is in the building.
What's poppin', YouTube land? What it do? Let's get it.
And the man, the myth, the legend, the code is here.
I have arrived. Let's get it.
Studio C brings us the Thirst King.
Thirsty is doing Los Angeles, aka your future anime champion. What's good?
Two strokes and he's done. Just as corny as he is horny. The Flash is here.
They call me Two Strokes because I can take that belt faster than you can get it.
Oh, that made no sense, but we'll take that shit.
Oh, fuck.
All right, we talking about some recent things that have been said. I think was it Amy? Was it Amy? Not Amy Pascal. The head over there, I think over at Sony, has said some shit about Spider-Man.
Oh shit.
And about Marvel.
That
I mean,
chubby
about
chick?
No, I think Amy Pascal's gone. I think she went to Paramount or Universal or something.
Okay.
But what was said in short was that Marvel's going to produce 3 more Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland.
Okay, I figured that.
We need some clarification. So let's go ahead and take a look at this article here, where it talks about Spider-Man producer. Yeah, it is Amy Pascal. Amy Pascal, what, bitch? You ain't.
She ain't going nowhere.
I don't even think she's at Sony no more. What is she talking about? She reveals more about the historic film. Let's see what was said. So, tickets on sale. That shit is terrible. The full ticket experience. We'll talk about that. So she says, "quote This is not the last movie that we are going to make with Marvel. This is not the last Spider-Man movie. We are getting ready to make the next Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland and Marvel. We're thinking of this as 3 films, and now we're going to go on to the next 3. This is not the last of our MCU movies." That's crazy.
Wow.
Money.
And then it says, before the next trilogy begins, Spider-Man, the multiverse story will push the character to test him in different ways, with Morbius and Venom and all that other stuff. Bro, so listen, Amy Pascal has said some shit in the past before that blew Kevin Feige's mind. I remember when Amy Pascal was sitting right next to Kevin Feige, and she said some shit, and Kevin Feige was like, bitch, we are? Like, what the frick are you talking about? So let's remember that. I was ready to completely refute this whole entire thing. All right, Marvel producing movies. Here's what I think. First, what do y'all think? I'm going to have some shit to say. What do y'all think about Tom Holland, 3 more movies in the MCU? Are y'all buying this or what?
Personally, I don't even care anymore. They threw Tom Holland down our throats already. They're making everything Tom Holland, from the video games into the movies. Sony ain't got nothing anyway. They don't know what to do with this character. They don't know what to do with this character. The only way they're making money is through the MCU, and that's a fact.
Venom made money.
Huh?
Venom made money.
But that's just trash. I think they even know that. They just like, okay, we got the bread though.
They gonna keep him regardless, bro, because the simple fact, that's their breadwinner right there, bro. Even though we all know Tom Holland is a trash Spider-Man, but that's their money maker right there.
Who's money maker? Sony's?
Sony's money maker right there for Marvel. You know what I'm saying? They're getting all that money together. You know what I'm saying? And that's where Sony's definitely making their money from Marvel with him. So they're not letting him go, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that this will be eventually it, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably come with another contract for him. You know, until eventually they say, like, you know what, we don't want him no more. We want somebody else new. We want somebody older. We're not looking for this. But until the time being, they're gonna keep him, bro, because they gonna keep letting that money keep growing.
Man, it don't matter how old that fool get, he gonna look the same.
That's what I said.
that fool.
That's why I said they probably would get a replacement. You know what I mean? Eventually, but I don't think right now. No.
Nah, once it goes Tom Holland, I think they're just gonna do it. They probably could do a whole nother reboot with somebody else.
Yeah, that's what.
Outside the MCU.
I don't think that Tom is going to do any more for
the future.
For the future.
Not 3 movies.
Shit.
Well, because I heard that, like, when he was filming Uncharted, he was doing his own stunts, and that really wore him out. And he was like, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this Spider-Man stuff.
That's it.
I don't think that he's going to want to do it anymore.
Oh yeah, I heard of that. So you think like they're going to do an Uncharted series like type 3 movies, probably trilogy. Sorry, that's what I meant.
I think he's still going to do more movies. Now, whether these are standalone like Spider-Man led movies, maybe not. But he's going to be in the MCU for more movies.
Facts.
He will show up as Spider-Man in the MCU and other movies.
Let's read the transcript for what we have here. Exactly how it was said, so we get some freaking clarity here. All right, so Fandango asked the question. As you wrap up the trilogy and films collaboration with Marvel Studios, can I say something about that? Sure. This is not the last movie that we're going to make with Marvel. This is not the last Spider-Man movie. We're getting ready to make the next Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland and Marvel. It just isn't part of... We're thinking of this as 3 films. You see, look. She says, we're getting ready to make the next 3. It just isn't part of... What she cut her off? So she cut herself off to say, the MCU, nigga. Yeah. It just isn't part of the MCU. That's what I believe. Okay. We're thinking of these 3... We're thinking of this as 3 films. So that's alluding to a new trilogy. And now we're going to go on to the next 3. This is not the last of our MCU movies. Fandango says, it's great to know that this collaboration is going to continue. She says, yes, Marvel and Sony are going to keep going together as partners.
They need them.
Facts.
They need them.
It's the money, bro.
They need them.
Venom ain't shit, bro. Spider-Man is their highest player right there, bro. They're not about to let him go. They're not about to. That would be stupid if Sony take him completely away from Marvel. Marvel's making them money.
I think this is smoke and mirrors, homie. I think Amy Pascal's bringing that bullshit out. Go ahead, X.
The MCU does not need Spider-Man, bro. I just don't think that they do.
They do.
Let Sony ruin Spider-Man and then watch.
Yo.
Let them.
Rest in peace to the king.
Shadow.
Shout out to my nigga Knock Shadow.
Black hearts in the sky, you guys.
Purple and black hearts in the sky. For the king, the Black Panther.
Rest in peace.
Knock Shadow said, what up, League?
What up, bro?
He said, rest in peace to the legend Chadwick Boseman on what would have been his 45th birthday. Looking forward to this fire stream, hoping I can last the entire stream. Jody's Corner for Life, # Team No Sauce. That's our shit.
You did, bro.
I keep telling Code to save you. Keep it with it, but he's doing that shit, bro.
So, bro. Shout out to my nigga Knock Shadow for showing that love.
Hey.
$1,000 club. What's up? Spider-Man topic, baby. Here comes Spider-Man. Shout out to Knock Shadow. He's a $1,000 club member. Custom graphic. $1,000 club members beyond this point and forward. Custom graphic. Talk to me. What you think? All right. X-Files, you were saying your shit, bro.
The MCU
It don't need Spider-Man.
Has to kill off their partnership with Sony. Leave.
Go ahead.
Keep on happening.
Shut your whore mouth.
Okay, the MCU needs to stop depending on Spider-Man, bro. Let Sony fail. But let them do things on their own. I want to see a terrible Spider-Man film, just like the Fantastic, whatever it's called.
Right.
I want to see something. I want to see something like that, and then they won't make any more films, and then it'll be great. And then I would say I believe that they have a contract every 4 years, and they have to come up with a film or something like that. And then if they don't, then it's the right to Spider-Man come back to Disney. And I think that they should do that, man, because man. But Sony is just bad, and they're doing terrible. And I'm tired of them using Disney. I'm just tired of that bullshit. So, but once they fail, but Sony has to be independent, bro. Stop relying on Disney. Make your own shit and just fail already.
Can I ask a question?
I'm tired of them.
That Morbius look like it's gonna be fire, bro.
Go ahead, Virgo.
Just a quick question. Does that? So if let's say you got to make a Spider-Man movie for the next 4 years, does that include Miles Morales? Does that count as a Spider-Man movie?
Yeah,
for them?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I was just curious. I didn't know. I thought it was live action. I wasn't sure about animation.
Sony owns every.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know that included animated movies. I thought it was only live action.
Live action sheet is in the contract. It's for live action movies.
Only live action. Only live action. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, the only thing they got is Miles Morales, and that's not even gonna save them for sure. I'm just curious.
The MCU absolutely needs Spider-Man because like Knock Shadow just donated earlier, recipes to the King, the Black Panther is dead. So you've lost Black Panther. You've lost Iron Man. You've lost Captain America. You lost 3 of the 4 pillars. I'll give the 4th one to Doctor Strange or Spider-Man. You've lost them, bro. And all you have is Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. And now you're about to lose Spider-Man. They need Spider-Man. Ironheart's coming to replace Iron Man. Mm-hmm. Kate Bishop is going to replace Hawkeye. Mm-hmm. Shuri will replace Black Panther. Mm-hmm. Female She-Thor is going to replace Chris Hemsworth. Mm-hmm. We got Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel both doing their stupid shit. And I know I'm missing one.
Oh, girl, that's supposed to be placing...
She-Hulk is replacing Hulk.
Oh, girl supposed to be placing Black Widow or the sisters.
Yeah, but Black Widow's already a female character. You couldn't completely miss the point. The point, you got all of these gender swap characters coming in to replace the OGs. Now, some of it I welcome. I welcome Jane Foster coming to replace Thor because Thor's trash. I welcome She-Hulk to come in and replace Hulk because Hulk's trash. But Ironheart, Kate Bishop, Ms. Marvel, I don't know about that, Jack. Shuri?
That's a lot.
There's a lot of females. There's a lot of females coming to
it
play.
It reminds me of freaking Charlie's Angels. I'm good on that shit.
Hey, just
I'm
like
sorry,
just like
like
King Poseidon said, the future is female. Kevin Feige said it.
If that shit happens, bro, I'm gone. Nigga, I'm out. I can't support this shit.
They need the help. And they're doing good. That Eternal's fire. Magnifique. I love it. But, bruh, what Amy Pascal's saying here, and I can't remember what that video was. I know some of you guys watching right now remember exactly what it was like and how uncomfortable that she was. Do you remember? Amy Pascal was talking about their collaboration with Marvel or something like that. And Feige was sitting there looking at her like, what is she talking about? Saying a whole lot of ridiculous shit. So here, I think that Amy Pascal is capping. I don't think that these new 3 Spider-Man, here's what I think. Because I saw another quote somewhere that I don't see here, but I saw it was said produced by Marvel Studios. Mm-hmm. They're going to make 3 more Marvel Studios produced Spider-Man movies. That just means that they're going to collaborate. I believe so. But it's being produced by Marvel Studios, but it's going to be in the Sonyverse. But then they could swap between universes, sure. And by doing that, you could count them as MCU movies, but they're really Sony movies. This next trilogy coming out, trust me,
that's gonna be hot,
are going to be a Sony trilogy with Sony's flavor all over it. And the only reason why she used the word MCU, which is the trigger word for me, is because they've crossed already the universes already. Birdman was in Homecoming, and then he was in, was it Venom? Was in Venom.
He was in Venom.
Oh, yeah.
That was the moment right there that brought all of the universes together like that.
And I believe he's going to be in Morbius, too, based on that trailer.
Yeah, he's in Morbius.
He's in Morbius as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, obviously, we can see, shout out to Pat, obviously we can see that they're blending the universes together. That makes any Spider-Man movie in that universe, even Venom, even Mobius, in the MCU, if you want to think of it that way. But these Spider-Man movies are not going to be in the MCU, bro. They're not going to be MCU Spider-Man movies. Spider-Man is going to be released under Sony. Produced by Marvel? Sure. But Sony released trilogy under Sony's headship. Ta-da.
And they gotta have.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
That Disney stamp. That's bullshit.
No Disney
do it on
stamp.
your own. That's crazy.
That's not a Disney stamp. It's different here. What the deal is now, Marvel's producing it, but Sony has a little bit of creative, but Disney has more.
We'll see.
But it's going to reverse now that he's going to Sony. Sony's going to have more of the creative control for this new trilogy with Tom Holland because he's about to be with Venom and Carnage and all that shit.
So he can go darker,
the tone's going to be different, bro. But technically what Amy's saying isn't false because that whole universe is in the MCU now. And then when this No Way Home hits, they're just spoiling it. When No Way Home hits, you might even see Venom pop up.
I think Venom's in that.
Venom might pop up in that. Not the Spider-Man 3 Venom, but
the other one.
The Tom Hardy Venom.
Yeah, standalone Venom, yeah.
Exactly,
I think
bro.
he's in that for sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if he pops the freak up, bro. All right, so let me see what a couple of people are saying. Some members here. Look like Harvey put down right here $10. Thank you, Harvey. I appreciate you. He says, I'll wait until Marvel Studios and or Sony makes their official statement on this one, which with this will probably be soon. Exactly. We need an official statement. I think that's smart. That's really smart. Patrick Quill, shout out to the member Patrick Quill. He says, didn't Tom Holland say that if he's still playing Spider-Man in his 30s, he's a failure as an actor? It was something like that. Exactly. He did say that. Tom Holland says, if I'm playing Spider-Man into my 30s, then I've failed.
Damn.
Yeah, well, he picked up Spider-Man at what, 21 or some shit like that?
No.
I think he was 19 or something, 19.
He was
20.
pretty
He was
young.
19, 20, I think, 19 or 20.
He was pretty young, that's for sure. Wilberforce, shout out to John David. He says, well, given that Marvel is owned by Disney, a multi-billion-dollar company, anything they put out will be all for those sweet Ben Franklins. Yeah, sure, definitely.
Facts.
Shout out to Harvey. Thank you, bro. He says, Jody, I don't think so because I heard about a post-credit scene that makes me think that he's staying. The title of the movie is No Way Home. We can talk about Spider-Man now. Let's talk about it. No Way Home. That nigga's lost in the multiverse, and he's trying to find his way home. Mm-hmm. Home? What's home? Sony.
That makes sense.
I think
that did it.
I think Sony's home, not Disney.
Like
Sony is where he's gonna land, not Disney.
Leaving that Mickey Mouse life and going
when he lands to Sony, dog, ain't gonna be no Doctor Strange there. Ain't gonna be no freaking Iron Man. Ain't gonna be no Thor. It's gonna be him, Venom, Carnage. Maybe if he come back, Sable, freaking Gwen Stacy, Ben Riley, Morbius. It's gonna be that. Craven.
Yeah, I can see him.
And then every now and then, Spider-Man will pop up in a movie.
Yeah, I can see him
Coins
popping
up
up
in
in the
there,
MCU.
coins up in there, toss up your coins.
Alex the Savage says, I believe that these movies will be in the MCU. Let's not forget Venom crossed over into the MCU in the post credits. Also, Feige said he'd stay.
We'll see, yeah.
Like we said, the universe is already crossed.
Right.
If you're talking about that Tom Holland is going to stay in the MCU, I would say no.
No, I don't think so.
He's going back home.
He might quit though,
I
bro.
don't
You
think
know,
so.
after he get his money and stuff, he might just go because, like you said, he's getting older. He don't want to do this. He want to do more stuff.
If he's still,
Say it, bro.
there's no way. I don't think he's staying in the MCU, but it's
Me
possible.
neither.
It's
Me
possible,
neither.
but
Bro,
I doubt it.
If I'm Tom Holland, I'm tired of this Disney shit.
Facts.
No.
Tired of this
Tom
kitty
Hardy.
shit. I want to grow up.
Tom
He will
Hardy.
always
Oh, Tom
be
Hardy.
known as a
I can
Oh,
see
Tom
Tom Hardy's Venom staying in the MCU.
Oh yeah, that's
I can see
that's
that.
jarring. Fuck. God dang. As far as Tom Holland's concerned, bro, he's a good actor.
I think he's gonna be part of other MCU movies that aren't titled, Spider-Man led movies.
Yeah.
He will be coming back for sure.
Yes,
So-
you might see him pop up in Avengers.
hopefully not.
He might be the next Avengers, next Guardians or some shit. He'll pop up. Oh, Spider-Man.
I like them in that.
Nigga, that ain't. I'm talking about the trilogy. The trilogy
Right,
will
right.
be a Sony Universe trilogy, and you might see an MCU character in that trilogy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which technically will make it an MCU movie, but we know it's more Sony. It's different. It's gonna be different. So it's just tricky wording, and that's what happens when
It's
this
fine.
universe crosses shit, bro. So, the way it looks like to me, nigga, the Sony universe, there is no Sony universe.
Absolutely not.
It's all the MCU now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
If
They ain't
if
got enough characters for that.
Marvel damn near got all the characters, huh?
No, like think about it. The Sony universe does not exist anymore. If you think about it, it's all the MCU.
Yeah.
it's all
Oh yeah, all the characters and everything that they got.
It's-
Yeah.
Yes,
it looks like they're all going to the MCU. If Morbius does the same thing that Venom did in his end credits,
Morbius tied to Venom,
No,
so
that's-
that makes it off
that's
default.
what, no, but I'm saying if Morbius as a movie, you see how Venom is its own thing,
Yeah,
and there's no MCU outside of post credit scene and stuff like that. If Morbius does that, then yeah, I'm like, okay, they're all leaving and just going to play with the MCU officially. You get what I'm saying? Like characters,
I don't understand.
like Doctor Strange is going to know who Morbius is as a person.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But if they don't do that, if they keep them where they're at in terms of their own movie, because that first Venom, Doctor Strange would never mention Venom outside of that post credit scene. It's just not a thing.
right.
Yeah.
No MCU character would mention him.
Right.
So if Morbius comes out and do the same thing, no connection outside of what's his name, Birdman and stuff like that. Like they keep the movie contained, but I feel like they're not. So
Morbius is more on a darker level than the MCU. MCU is more kiddie friendly type shit. Morbius look like it's really on that gore, blood type shit.
No, because I'm looking at Venom and he's supposed to be hardcore, scary.
That's true too.
And they made him a joke. So
yeah,
but Morbius, I'm not. No, it's gonna be the same thing.
You think they're gonna still make him
and
a joke as well?
And they want to win the audience. Yep. And they want to win.
That's trash.
Most of it's fan service to me.
Yeah,
because
a lot of it is.
How does Birdman? How does Vulture? How does Vulture gets from not far from Homecoming to Morbius, right?
Right.
But Venom goes from Venom Let There Be Carnage to No Way Home with some type of weird glitch as we saw in that post credits, right? But there was nothing for at least as we saw for what's his name, Vulture. You get what I'm saying? It's like he was just there because I'm in the same universe.
Then you see the Spider-Man on the wall too. That's another thing.
Yeah, so
I'm thinking about all this stuff that this universe-based stuff, and this is about to be a nightmare, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
The future looks. A year ago, bro, I was completely satisfied knowing that Tom Holland was leaving, going to Sony, and the universes were separate. This whole bringing the universes together is bad.
It's coming together
for
sloppy.
Sony. It's. You know why this is going to be really sloppy code?
What?
It's because now Sony has to be careful with the movies they put out that don't contradict
Right.
the MCU.
Marvel.
And
Yeah.
And it's going to be a whole lot of wait. How did if Birdman was it? How did they? And we gonna be like, huh?
They ain't got the juice.
Nigga, this shit is messy already, bro.
Yeah, it's
because
coming
instead of
together
Sony
messy.
doing their own thing, their own universe, and not effing with Disney,
They're forcing
what they
themselves
need to
into the
do.
game.
and now you got to play by the Disney rules, even in your own shit.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Disney.
what's the point? And now I agree with you guys. Freak Sony having anything to do with this shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
Right,
That's what I'm. No, I was
saying.
my nigga. I was pro Sony on their own universe.
I'm cool with
darker,
them on their own.
Right.
but they don't want to be on their own.
That's a fact.
Nope.
Because of money,
don't.
they know they're not gonna make that lot
And
of
that's
money.
whack,
like that,
bro. That shows me they don't have
You
no
saw that Venom
confidence.
and said,
Man.
hey,
Disney-
Sony,
Disney-
that'd be better. than
Disney
what
hit it
Spider-Man
right.
did.
And Sony said,
Yeah.
"Oh, give me more, daddy."
Yeah, bro. That's whack. I don't
They
like
hit it
that
right.
shit, bro.
How much did Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home make, bro?
Homecoming made like 8. Far From Home made like 1 point. I think 1.1. I made $1 billion.
That makes sense, though.
Sony don't even make that much like that in their movies, bro.
I
Hey, but
know.
Venom's,
Come on.
I mean, yeah, you can keep throwing Venom out there. We know, but
Come on.
bro.
They gonna
I don't like that
continue
shit,
that, bro.
I don't like that shit, man.
They're not gonna do it with Morbius though. I don't
Green
think-
Ranger, shout out to my
Be
nigga.
careful.
Green Ranger.
Go, Green Ranger, go. All right, he says, I'm sorry. I know you all would disagree, but them Sony Spider-Man movies are going to be trash. If Venom 1 and Venom 2 are any indication, Spider-Man is better off in the MCU. No, I disagree. I do disagree. You're right. I do disagree. Because if we take a look at the Spider-Man trilogy that is coming before us, I mean, that this Spider-Man No Way Home, we're throwing that out. That's disqualified. Nigga, you got all the Spider-Man in that bitch. That don't count. Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home, that's not a good look. Because Sony's trilogy is killing that.
Right, but I feel like.
but
Andrew Garfield's are killing that.
Go ahead.
and they did the Venom, but Sony on his own, and like that shit bad, bro.
Yeah.
Both
So
of them.
it's like, yeah,
But that's Venom, not Spider-Man.
But that's
connection.
Venom ain't
association.
Spider-Man,
This is
my
a
nigga.
hero
But it's
thing,
connection
and
to
then we
Spider-Man.
don't-
My thing
Venom
with that
ain't
is-
Spider-Man.
My
Yeah,
thing
but
with
that's
my
what
thing
the
with that
Spider-Man,
is
though.
with the
That's
Venom
Spider-Man.
I feel like I'm inclined to agree with him because the
I
the
agree
Venom
now.
the Venom and I believe also the Morbius, I haven't seen it yet, but I feel that's Sony trying to bite what Marvel does.
Facts.
Whereas the previous Spider-Man, Sony was just doing their own thing.
Facts.
But now,
Independent
whenever
thinking.
they make something on their own, they're being influenced by Disney. Like they want to bite. Like, oh, we should do it this way. We should do
I
it
agree with you,
more
bro.
like them, and that's effing up their shit.
That's
You
bad.
doing
That's
good,
the bad
son.
shit.
That's the bad.
Yeah,
I
tight.
agree. That's
Tight.
exactly.
I agree with
I
you.
roll with that one too.
I
roll
agree.
with that.
I don't even
Yeah,
think I
same.
don't consider Venom a villain anymore. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at
He's
it.
a hero.
Yeah.
You're not a villain anymore.
I'm reading that.
It's official.
Yeah.
After that Carnage shit is official.
I didn't see that shit. I don't want to see it, but now I want.
I want to watch it.
It's about to tie. If everything's about to be tying again, I have to
He's
watch
a
that
freaking
shit.
hero, bro. He's a hero.
I gotta watch
And
it.
I still think that it's stupid for them to even use Venom in the first place. I'm like, there's so many characters they could have used besides using him. You know what I mean? You could have made, like you said, Kraven. They could have used Scorpion. They could use so many other characters besides Venom. You know, you could have waited until you put your Spider-Man in there, and then instead of making him all happy and lucky and all that other bullshit, and make him evil and toxic, and do it like that. But because they did that, they ruined Venom completely. You know what I mean?
Right. I see where you're coming from, and I see where people who want this Sony MCU shit to work. I see where y'all coming from.
I mean,
I just can't.
I want it to
this
work.
shit.
I don't want the
I
movies
don't
to be
want this
bad.
shit to work. I don't want
They're-
this.
Listen, they're doing it
don't.
regardless, right? So if they're doing it regardless, I want the movies to be good because I want to enjoy good movies. I don't think they're going to be good, but they're going to do it no matter what I think because it's happening.
No, that's funny. You don't say that about DC movies, but all right.
Yeah, DC's trash. You should know I'm a hater out
DC
here,
trash,
bro. What the
bro.
freak?
Yeah.
You should know I'm a hater out
But
here.
what- Hey,
The
but when
heck?
we get to that Spider-Man shit, boy, nigga, I'm about to light y'all niggas up. Y'all gonna know
Yeah,
what
so
time
I
it
want
is.
them to be good. I want them to work, but that's because
same
they're
when
doing
Flashpoint
it.
come out.
Now, if they wasn't doing nothing, and this was a conversation that we made up, and they're doing their own movies, they should tell them like, no, they should stay where they're at. But since they're doing it, I want them to be good. I don't want them to be trash. The freak.
No one wants it to be trash, but the problem is, bro, I was looking at Sony like, yeah, do your thing, Sony, on your own, independent.
Facts.
Change Spider-Man, make him mature, make him older, make him grow up with Venom. And y'all just sitting there trying to be like Disney.
Yeah.
And I was trying to say that y'all niggas was
Copy
wrong.
and paste.
I was really trying to fight. But after seeing this and hearing all this other news and seeing all this universe swapping and Birdman here and there and freaking the No Way Home coming, all these, I'm like, man.
It is inevitable.
Yeah, it's a bad
It's Thanos'
look,
fault.
and like also Craven the Hunter and all that shit. Like,
I have
Sony,
no excitement for no Spider-Man anything no more, bro.
I mean, Sony.
Me
Because
neither.
it's Disney-fied.
Yeah.
it been
They
overdone
will,
though.
they
But
will.
Spider-Man, I'm tired of Peter Parker. That's
Another
the one,
another trilogy of Tom Holland. Nigga miss me.
Focus on Gwen Stacy
entirely
and
with that
Spider-Man.
shit.
That's what
That's
we
gonna
need.
be-
Yeah, I was good with this
Face
movie.
is Spider-Man.
I don't care
Face.
anymore, but I was good with this movie, and I was like, for sure.
Hey,
Boom.
but let's keep it a buck. Marvin X-Files, a couple years ago, you said that Superman had fatigue.
Facts.
You said you had the audacity to say there was
Facts, I just
Superman
said
Said that
fatigue.
shit.
Facts.
And then I counteracted with you, and I said you should feel Spider-Man fatigue because Spider-Man has a lot of movies.
That's
Here
when you
we
get
are.
excited for Miles.
Facts.
Exactly. Here we are, just a couple years later, and we're already gonna have another completed Spider-Man trilogy with another trilogy to be announced.
Four. That's four coming.
Shout out to
Do
Batman.
about to
you
be
not
four.
feel the Spider-Man fatigue yet, nigga?
I'm fatigued of Peter Parker. I'm fatigued of him
Spider-Man.
as a Spider-Man. Yeah.
Tight.
But
All
I
right.
need a different. I need a different Spider-Man.
Miles
As
Spider-Man.
in
That's the Spider-Man.
He wants
Miles
the
or
black one. He wants the
Miles
black
or
one.
I want whatever.
That's
But
the Spider-Man.
I can
Peter
make
Parker.
I can make
nah.
do without Spider-Man.
That's
That's still
great.
Spider-Man.
I don't mind the Miles Morales movies, but give us a couple years, then we do a Miles Morales.
Give me
movie.
an older Spider-Man, a mature, you know,
Hey, but
better.
we already got that, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
already
that already.
We do got
Another
that.
brother.
Tobey Maguire, my
No, fuck
nigga.
that count.
Hey, but we already got that.
I guess I'm trying to think from it as a fan because you're a fanboy of Spider-Man. As a fan, you never really want to see a break from your favorite hero, huh?
No, he doesn't.
I'm thinking that as a general fan, like people watching right now. Y'all would take 30 straight years of your favorite hero movies keep coming out, huh? You would never get fatigued of that shit?
I'm not
Give
taking
some
that.
other niggas a chance to breathe?
I've seen too many movies to know that they're not gonna all be good. It's gonna
Yeah,
go back
right.
fast.
I get tired of it.
Stale.
I got tired of Wolverine at a point. I love Wolverine, but I got
Right.
tired.
I'm not tired
Right.
of him now though, because he been on break. He been on high. He been on hiatus.
We just got a Wolverine movie in 2017.
We got Logan.
I'm done.
I want the
Wolverine can
Fantastic Four
relax.
back, bro. I want the Fantastic Four.
You
I've
don't
been
want the
waiting to see
Fantastic
that.
Four, bro.
I'm ready for
Talk about
Fantastic Four.
yeah,
I
I
want
You
Fantastic
say
Four.
that. I want the
Nah,
Fantastic
nigga,
Four.
I always
Four.
want
something new.
nigga lying. Oh my god, nigga lying on camera.
What did you say you lying about?
He said that I never wanted a Fantastic Four film. I've been like, yeah, I want to see a Fantastic Four. I've been the main one.
No,
Hey, but you were like, no, I
I've
don't want-
been the main one.
Saying, I'm
nigga.
No,
I remember
nigga,
you-
you wasn't the main
I remember you
one.
saying that,
I
bro.
said I want Fantastic Four. I was the guy.
I
saying
was
that.
the guy saying, "Give me
I
the
was the
Fantastic
guy. I
Four."
want
It was
Fantastic
me.
Four. This
Let the
nigga-
chat be. Let the chat
For
know.
sure.
Let ask the chat, homie.
For sure.
I was the one promoting Fantastic
sure.
Four movie.
I
Either
was
way,
just-
regardless, bro. This Spider-Man shit has got me really thrown for a loop, man. I gotta be honest with you guys. We're gonna cut off the discussion right here, man. Let us know in the comment section down below what you guys think. I really was hyped and excited for Sony being their own independent studio, being a grown-up with their grown pants. You know what I'm saying? Show the world that you can stand up on your own 2 feet and make a freaking Spider-Man universe. But nah, they're capping, they're bowing down, sucking the Disney cock. Where you going, George? I want to come too. Can we come for a ride, Daddy? That shit is whack. and I lost respect for Sony for it.
Triple combo.
Let us know in the comment section what you guys think. Harvey says, give me more Eternals. Sign me up with that. Shout out to the Flash, man. Shout out to Virgo, Code, E, Marvin X Files. I'm Jody Joe. We the Just Us League. And we out this thing, man. Deuces. Told you that we leaving.
Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Thumb up that video. Free 99 all day. Don't forget to share and show love to the JC family. Let us know what you think about it. You like it, you don't like it. Let us know what you think. And do it now.
Do it.